very much. It is great to see each and every one of you this morning. Please be seated. Let me officially welcome you to the 2018 Values Voter Summit, the largest gathering of social conservatives in the nation. And you're a part of it. We have a great program lined up for you. You're going to hear from some of the nation's top conservative leaders. Vice President Mike Pence will be here. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, Dr. Ben Carson, Congressman Mark Meadows, the chairman of the Freedom Caucus, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, former Congresswoman Michelle Bachmann, Governor Matt Bevin, Colonel Ollie North, Bill Bennett, Todd Starnes, Dana Lash, and the list goes on and on. So buckle up. We're here to make sure America heads in the path of greatness. Oh, here's one invitation I've been sitting on for 6 weeks. The Honorable Dianne Feinstein. Senator Feinstein, we cordially invite you to address the conservative voters from across the nation that elected Donald Trump and Mike Pence to rebuild our nation's military, restore religious liberty, and rein in an activist judiciary. We have reserved for you a speaking slot at 8:30 a.m. on Friday morning, September 21st, 2018. Sincerely, Tony Perkins. Oh, I guess that doesn't give her much time to respond. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you are here for the sake of America. And there are those who will criticize us, saying that we're nationalistic because we want to restore America to a position of strength. Well, let me say, ladies and gentlemen, that we need not apologize. For those critics who may be quick to label us in this event as a dog whistle to American nationalists, others may say now, using that famous phrase, what difference does it make? Well, let me say it makes a world of difference. To pray for, to vote for, and to stand for a strong America is not a self-serving endeavor. Rather, when America is strong, the world is healthy. America by far remains the nation that sends the largest number of missionaries carrying the gospel to the ends of the earth. Americans are the most charitable citizens, giving nearly twice as much as a percentage of our GDP than the next highest country. Americans give. America is the largest exporter of food. American farmers rightfully claim that they feed the world. America's military has a presence in nearly 150 countries. And not to reign, but to serve. No other country has been called upon to protect others more than the United States of America and the men and women who serve in our nation's military. So, what difference does it make? It makes a world of difference. A morally and spiritually vibrant, economically strong, militarily prepared America determines the well-being of the world. And you, ladies and gentlemen, the values voters of America, can determine the course of this country and whether or not we will be a strong country that preserves and protects the Constitution and honors the God, our Creator. So, here's my question for you. For the sake of America, will you pray? Will you pray for this midterm election? Will you pray for our leaders? For the sake of America, will you vote? And make sure that your friends and your neighbors and your family votes. And for the sake of America, will you stand for the values that made America a great nation? I'm going to ask you this morning, as we begin, and you'll have other opportunities, but I'm going to ask you to take a pledge. Today, we are launching a pledge that we're challenging Americans to take. And that is a pledge to pray, a pledge to vote, and a pledge to stand, regardless of what the media says, regardless of what the left says, regardless of how, I was going to say how mean they would become, but they're already there. So I'm going to ask you, you can text this right now. Get out your phones. Rarely do we tell you to take out your phone, but take out your phone, and you'll see on the screen where you can take the pledge. So I'm going to challenge you to send us a text or download the app, the Stand Firm app. And by the way, great deal this morning. If you go to the exhibit hall and you download the app, you get a free donut. I mean, how can you beat that? So let me see a show of hands. How many of you will take the pledge to pray, to vote, and to stand for the sake of America? All right. It is now my privilege, ladies and gentlemen, to gavel in the 2018 Gathering of Values Voter Summit attendees here in the District of Columbia. The voice of value voters from America, from all across America, represented here today. We are now officially in session.